So you might have noticed that today your phone went off at like 1:20 p.m. if you're in the Midwest, or 2:20 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. But otherwise, at one point today, all cell phones in America were supposed to display some presidential alert to test the emergency broadcast system so we could show whether or not our country has a level of preparedness that it requires to alert us all of imminent danger or impending doom should that come to pass. But aside from that very useful tactic and intelligent decision to test all of that, you have a group of people who were apparently on the internet freaking out thinking that this was all just some big fucking conspiracy to screw us all over. And how were they going to do it? Well, I guess they thought that this page was going to alert with the tone that somehow activated the fucking microchips that were put in us with the COVID vaccines, and it was going to turn everybody that heard it and that had the vaccine into ravenous zombies. Like some dark new world order was going to try to reduce the population to near nothing for I don't even know what fucking purpose. They've already apparently started running the world, so why do they need to get rid of us all if they've got us all under their control and can harvest our money by duping us into buying shit? But I just want to point out that conspiracy theories are typically fairly fucking stupid. And this one especially. Really? As if it wasn't bad enough that people thought they put microchips in us with the COVID vaccine. Microscopic microchips that they're going to use to control us and track us. Nah, bitch, they already do that with the very fucking device that they signaled you on to let you know they're doing a presidential alert. You don't need to have a fucking shot in the arm to be tracked by the government 24/7. Your ignorant ass is attached to this fucking pocket computer from the time you wake up to the time you fall asleep, and sometimes, well, you're half asleep on an Ambien like Roseanne Barr. But they think it's going to turn us into fucking zombies so we can eat each other. I would just like to point out that theory is eerily similar to the plot of the 1987 animated G.I. Joe movie. Yeah, because Globulus in Cobra Law was going to launch mutating spores into the atmosphere and then use the Joe's broadcast energy transmitter, which was this device that shot a signal to activate all their unmanned weapons. And he was going to use that device to launch these spores and activate them so they would rain across the whole world and then transform all of humanity into angry, monstrous mutants. That is what people believed, that they were going to use a tone, energy, from our phones, broadcast energy transmitter, to activate microchips inside of us to turn us into zombies, activate spores that turn us into mutants. The fucking theory you came up with that you were so scared of what was going to happen when they did this is from a children's cartoon feature from 1987 that was marketed to little boys between the ages of 5 and 10. You fucking Trump-tardian troglodyte fucks. I mean, if anything, wouldn't it just make us all like mindless slaves or drones that did their bidding? No, it has to make us flesh-eating zombies. For what fucking purpose? To get rid of all the people that had the COVID shot? So that all of you that decided not to get the poke are going to inherit the earth? And then what? You're all going to sit around and fucking praise the same Jesus, not let women get abortions, and jerk each other off, but not acknowledge it because homosexuality is a sin? Bigfoot, I get that. There's weird shit you see in the woods. You don't know if it's a guy in a hairy suit or a fucking ape man. Aliens, they could potentially exist. Totally. But come on. Fucking microchips that they put in us when they gave us the COVID shot, and that a single fucking tone is going to turn us into zombies, much like how they used the brown note at the Worldwide Recorder Conference to make everybody shit their pants on South Park. Because right now, you haven't shitted your pants. You've shitted the bed. Because your brains are fucking retarded. Because I didn't turn into a flesh-eating zombie, and nobody else around me did either, so clearly that wasn't real. So I guess back to the drawing board for the next great conspiracy theory that explains the way that this non-existent puppet lizard-run government is going to ruin all of our lives and take control, right? You guys are fucking brilliant.